Hello everyone and welcome. A while back, many of my regular viewers will remember that I had a slab leak in my house. I talked about it and I showed how I repaired the broken pipe in a separate video. Now, one thing that I didn't talk about much back then was the huge increase in humidity due to the broken pipe plus the moisture seeping up from the ground beneath the slab due to the open hole where the pipe was. Now, at the time, I borrowed a dehumidifier from a family member and I used it to clear out some of the moisture from that room. I didn't want to have an issue with mold building up in the room or my wood floor starting to warp. Well, since that time, I've been thinking about how useful that dehumidifier was and how it could be useful in so many different applications. To eliminate moisture and bad smells from your house, to reduce humidity during the monsoonal summer months, and so forth. So I finally decided to get a dehumidifier, and today we're going to be looking at it and see what it can do and how it performs. So let's get started. Alright guys, so when you unbox this puppy, this is everything you get. So let's talk a little bit about some of the features that this guy has, but before we get started testing this guy, do me a big favor and hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. That way you get notified every time I do another product review video, DIY project, or a sale at a big box store where I can help you guys save some more money. Alright then, so this is the compact and lightweight dehumidifier from Morcor, available on Amazon, link in description below. At the time of making this video, this unit sells for $71.99, plus it also has a 20% off discount coupon on their Amazon page, making it even cheaper than that. So what do you get when you unbox this guy? Well, you get the dehumidifier itself, you get a power cord to power it up, and you get the owner's manual that tells you everything about this guy, how to set it up, take care of it, all that kind of good stuff. This unit comes with a 1-year warranty, and the dimensions on this guy are 11 inches by 9 inches by 6 inches, and it only weighs 5 pounds, which is fairly lightweight. Now this unit uses a Peltier and condensing technology to remove moisture from the air without having to use a compressor, making it much quieter. This unit can remove up to 20 ounces of moisture from the air in a 24-hour period. This guy also has an auto shutoff function that is triggered when the water in the tank reaches full capacity. This will prevent any water from spilling out from the unit and causing damage to the surrounding areas. This unit can be run all the time, or it has a timer that you can set it to shut off at a convenient time for you. This unit also has a colorful light display of 7 different colors that will light up the water tank, and that way you can use it as a night light if you choose, or that feature can be turned off if it bothers you at night. So what are the benefits of having and using a dehumidifier, I hear you asking? Well, a dehumidifier can make you feel more comfortable in your home when you have really hot, humid days and you want to eliminate this moisture without the high electrical expense of having to run your air conditioner all the time. It also is great for eliminating odors and moisture that build up in your home. It works especially well when eliminating moistures in bathrooms, kitchens, closets, and also when doing repair projects that you want to eliminate the moisture from that room. For example, the situation I was talking about at the beginning of this video with a leaking pipe. If you have a plumbing leak and you want to dry out the room after the leak has been repaired, this little guy does a great job. It's also great for getting rid of contaminants such as bacteria and viruses that thrive in a moisture-rich environment. Great for reducing allergies by removing the allergens from the air, because as you remove the moisture from the air, many of the contaminants are pulled down in the moisture. So for all those reasons and more, a dehumidifier is a very effective yet inexpensive device to have on hand. Most homes can benefit from the use of this compact little device, especially in high humidity environments like down south. So let's hook this guy up and see how it performs. Alright guys, so let's take a little closer look at this guy and see how it performs and see all the functions that it has and so forth. Now first off, let me say that I measured the power cord on this guy, and the power cord is 11 feet long. So that is the longest power cord I've ever seen with an appliance of this nature. You're never going to have any trouble trying to figure out where to plug this guy in or how to plug it in, because you got plenty of cord to reach anywhere that you put it at. Now the unit, like you see, is very simple, fairly attractive, nice to look at, nice to put anywhere in your house. This front part is basically a decorative cover. The little water tank is right there. there's the on-off button right there, and it lights up. And I'll show you all the lights and so forth in just a moment. Now, the water tank basically slides in and out through the back. You push it out through the back there, slip it in, and that's how it stays right there. When it's full, slide it out, put it back in, you're good to go. Now, like I said, this part is decorative, and the air basically comes in through the back of the unit. So you want to keep the back of the unit clear. It doesn't come in through the front, it comes in through the back. And it lets out fresh air through the sides. On both sides, it has vents to let out the clean air. And this is the way the unit looks through the back. That's the area right there that takes in the air that is full of moisture and drains it out, and then it comes out through the sides. There you see right there on both sides. You have a little handle right there for moving it around, and there's your little water tank. You pull that in and out through there. So that's fairly easy to maneuver, that little guy right there. Now, as far as all the functions and so forth, to turn it on, extremely easy to do. You press the button, the unit's on. And you can see how quiet it is. It's running right now, and you can barely hear it. To turn it off, press the button again. When it's on, it's blue. If you want to use the timer function, all you do is turn it on, double click, and then it goes to purple, telling you that it is on the timer. Double click again, goes back to regular mode, click it again, and you're off. And when I turn it on, there's a little light show going on in here where it radiates through several different lights. If you want to turn off the lights, all you do is turn it on, and then you hold the button for a few seconds, and then the lights go off. You want them to go back on, hold the button for a few seconds again, and the lights come back on. Let me turn off the lights here, and you can see what the lights look like. Okay, you can see the little light show going on right there where it radiates through different lights and it changes in intensity and so forth. If you want to be able to see that, use it as a night light, something like that, then it could be quite pleasant to look at if you want to do that. If you don't want to do that, you just shut it off. Perfectly easy to do, like I showed you. A few seconds, press the button, and it goes off. And it's nice, you can see the button right there. So even in darkness, you can still find this unit and turn the power on and off if you want to do that. And also the benefit of those little lights is that it shows you how full the water tank really is, so you know exactly how it's functioning, and if you're getting close to having to drain it out. So let me turn the lights back on. Alright, so as you can see, this guy is a very quiet unit. What I'm going to do is I'm going to let it run there for a couple hours or so, and then we'll come back a little while later and see exactly how much water or moisture it took out of the air. So hang on, let's come back a little later. Alright guys, so here we are back again to check and see what the update is on this unit, what it's been doing. Now I decided to let it run pretty much all day long. We started this morning and now it's the afternoon and we'll see exactly how much water is collected. You see it's still been running, and I'll put a light behind it so you can see a little bit better what water is in the tank. Let me turn it off. And you can see the water in there. Let me move it around. That way you can see the water jostling around in there. And that's how much water collected all day long. Actually, it's a perfect day to do the test on this machine because it was raining all night long. So it's still rather wet and damp outdoors. So some of the dampness is obviously getting indoors, and it's perfect for this machine to clear out all the moisture that's in the air right now. It's a cold, clammy day right now. So this is perfect for doing this guy. Now let me take it out of there. Let me drain it out and we'll see exactly how much water it collected. Open this guy up. And we'll see right here. That is quite a good amount of moisture that this guy took out. Obviously, it's going to look bigger because this is a smaller container, but it did a pretty decent job. So there you go. Very nice little unit. There you go. Very nice little unit. Does the job it's supposed to do. Very compact, attractive, nice to look at. Doesn't take up a lot of room. Very quiet. Seems like a very good unit. I'm happy that I got this. So now I can basically clean up any moisture in any room if I have another project to do or something like that. And I think it's a little too damp. This guy will work just fine. So if you're looking for a nice, compact, attractive, lightweight, easy to carry around, put anywhere kind of a unit that's not very expensive at all, check out the Amazon link below and that'll give you all the details right there. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye for now.